To be honest, my conscience giving me caution. I'm dealing with all this nonsense. To be honest, I'm talking to all my aunts and they giving me bad responses. Girl, I'ma be honest.
Hi my lovely ones, so I just wanted to do a really quick video. The topic of this video is going to be kind of young love, and basically the reason why I came up with this video is because I just finished listening to the song Starry Room by Jaden Smith, and by no means is it a bad song. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but at the same time it kind of brought up a lot of concerns in me, and I will tell you why. Reading the comments, I found a lot of the people who were commenting were very young, and you know, probably aged 12 to 14, and that's just guessing. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I'll get into that in a second. But what I want to say firstly is that this video is strictly my opinion. I don't want you guys to feel like I am preaching or that I'm like, you know, shoving my opinion in your face. I'm just voicing my personal opinion, and of course we don't have to agree, so I just want to put that out there so you guys don't think that I'm like completely just like, you know, talking down to anybody. I don't. That's not how I operate. So anyway, what I noticed on that video was just a lot of the comments of people saying, well, like, oh my god, this song made me cry. But like a lot of the content that I heard in that song was like, I would say mature content, but at the same time immature, because he's 14 years old. And I want to say, okay, firstly, go listen to that song. If you have not heard it, I will link it down below, but make sure you come back to this video because I'm not done yet. But yeah, I just noticed that nowadays people are falling in love, not to discredit anybody's love. I don't want to do that. And I do believe in young love. I can say I've been there, done that, and you know, you don't realize that it wasn't real love until you grow up and look back. And even then, I'm not completely grown. I'm only 21 years old, and I completely identify with teens and stuff because I'm really young at heart. So I don't feel like I'm this like huge grown-up person. I'm definitely not that grown, as you guys can tell. But just like in the comments, it was like people just seem like they're rushing into things that they couldn't possibly understand fully. I mean, of course people at the age of 14 can be very mature and they can understand love, but I just feel like when I was 14, I wish I would have still been playing with dolls instead of, you know, kissing boys. Or not that I was going around kissing a bunch of boys, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, instead of like having little puppy love relationships where I was getting hurt, I wish I were still playing with my dolls, or, you know, like watching cartoons, which I still do sometimes, but I mean, I wish I was doing more of that instead of like focusing on like my crushes and stuff, because that stuff can really hurt your feelings, especially if you don't really know exactly what you're doing. And to tie this in, not trying to give you guys the sex talk, but I do notice that nowadays the age in which people are losing their virginity is just plummeting. People are younger and younger, and things like that, you kind of really want to know like 100% that that's what you want to do, because you can't take it back. And if you do meet someone who you eventually in the long run really do love and you want to give all of yourself to them, you'll never really be able to do that because of the fact that you kind of gave it away to someone who didn't mean as much, if you know what I mean. So I just noticed that's a trend that's been happening, and I know it's been happening for a long time, but I just noticed it's happening more now. And I think it's just because people are just rushing to grow up, and me, I'm 21 and I wish I could go back in time. If only I could be, you know, a tween or a teenager again. That would be amazing. And I can say that I've been in other little relationships where I've had like my little crushes or like puppy love or young love, but I only experienced real love for the first time when I was about 17 going on 18 up until I was 21, and I just got out of a relationship. You guys know that. And with that, I experienced my very first heartbreak, and it's heart-wrenching. And I'm still going through it, and I'm still trying to get through it. It is one of the hardest things, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Not anybody older than me, not anybody my age, or not anybody younger than me. But especially not younger than me, because the emotions that I'm having to deal with now, and the thoughts that I'm having to deal with now, and just like a lot of the events taking place in my life that I'm having to deal with now, I couldn't imagine dealing with these things when I was 14, 13, 12. Like, and I feel like a lot of the 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds and even 14-year-olds of today are just taking on these kind of issues and taking on these kind of problems. The only thing is that the way they might go about dealing with it is not exactly the way a mature, like a fully mature grown person would. And yeah, I did take all of this just by reading the comments and listening to the content of Jaden's song. Basically, he was apologizing for a bunch of things and relationships that he's been in, and he was listing off all the girls that he was sorry to. He said his first relationship was when he was like 8 years old, and that's all very cute, and I don't doubt that he had feelings for these girls, but it just kind of, I guess you could say, hurts me to see that all these little people are hurting. I mean, like, when it could be avoided, you know, life is so long. It is so long. You have so much time. Even I'm trying to tell myself this because I feel like, oh, I'm 21, I need to get married soon, I need to have children, blah, 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 but when you think about it, I need to slow down because I'm still young, and a lot of people who are even younger than me are, you know, going really, really fast and just letting life pass by without really enjoying it. I mean, if you're gonna choose to be in a relationship, that's perfectly fine, but I mean, just take it easy and, you know, just have fun. It's supposed to be fun instead of being stressful and having all these tears and all these different emotions that you have to deal with and stuff. If you're gonna have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you know, just have fun. You guys are so young, and just, I noticed so many people trying to grow up faster than they have to, and I cannot fathom why. And I can't say that I wasn't one of those people because, you know, back in the day I thought I was like grown and blah blah blah, but I'm not. I realize that now. I'm not. I'm still so young, and there's so much life to enjoy, and it will come at you very fast if you do just take it for granted and just go too fast, you know? You can pace yourself. At 14, puppy love and movies and candy, whatever. And as you get older, you know, some people are fortunate to stay with the person that they're going to marry. At the age of 14, you know, that's what you call, like, love at first sight and true love, you know. 14 all the way until like a million years old, when you're old and dying in your bed, that's beautiful, but it's also kind of unrealistic in the way that not everybody has that. So don't always think that your first is going to be your last, and if they break up with you or you break up with them or something happens, that's your only chance. That's it. It's never going to be like that. There will always be someone else. And the most important thing that I can say in this video is, if you love yourself, then that opens up all kinds of doors and opportunities for people to love you. If you are radiant and happy with yourself, it'll just exude off of you. People will realize that, and they will be drawn to you. They'll gravitate towards you because of the fact that you're so happy within yourself. But if you are insecure and you can't love yourself, then it's going to be harder for someone else to love you. So these are things that I've learned along the way, and things that people have told me, older people and people who just, you know, try to help me out and stuff. So I just figured I'd put that out in a video just because I listened to the song, and I mean, it is a nice song, and everybody loves Marvin's Room, and it is to the tune of Marvin's Room, and I think it's cute, and I think that he is being very genuine in that song, but it's just kind of sad that he has to have a song like that to like show all of this feelings, all of these feelings that are just pent up inside of him, and he's so young. And then all the girls who are like, oh my god, it just makes me cry, and I know what it's like to be young and lonely. It's like, yes, but it doesn't last forever. You're young. That's the key word. And you're gonna grow up, and you're gonna find love, and you're gonna be happy. So I just thought I would say that in a video, in a nutshell. So thank you guys for watching, and again, this is strictly my opinion. Whether you agree or disagree, I'm fine with that, and I just wanted to put this out there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
You go up in your room, play Sia, light a candle, I play Bella's lullaby while I cry on the piano. People question, did I love her? Just know it cuts deeper than what all them bracelets cover, and that's very true.